What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. So I got an email about slow cutting versus aggressive cutting, and he wants to know my take on aggressive cutting phases. He personally is not cutting either way at the moment. He's just interested in learning what my ideas and biases are, because he's come across a lot of shit on YouTube that they go both ways. It's like fucking aggressive cutting is right, slow cutting is right, like whatever. He said basically, he's thinking of, from numbers perspective, if you create more of a caloric deficit over a short time span, then you should recruit the same amount of fatty acids overall if you ran a small deficit over a long period of time. Okay, here's the thing. Everyone is fucking different, okay? And I think it has a lot to do with genetics. I can cut very, very aggressively, and my metabolism will not adapt to the point where it gets slow. It just won't. Like, I don't hit plateaus. I don't get stuck. I consistently drop fat fucking week after week after week, whether it's 12 weeks, 20 weeks, 5 weeks, doesn't matter. And I think that really stems from the fact that I am naturally a really lean, small person. Before I started lifting weights, I was 135 pounds, and I was lean. I had vascularity. I had abs. Like, there was nothing on me that you could really pinch fat-wise on me, and I would eat whatever the fuck I wanted. Granted, I was a teenager, but even until I took steroids as as an adult, I could still drop weight very quickly. I mean, even if I was on steroids, I could still drop weight very quickly, but I could cut very aggressively, cut a lot of weight really fast, and that's just how my body is. And my dad, I mean, he's a big guy, but when he was younger, he was thin. My brother's thin. Like, my mom's a little bit shorter and thicker, but, 3 out of us in my family, excuse me, immediate family, can probably drop weight pretty easily. Now, this whole thing, the caloric deficit, I understand a lot of people out there, they're like, caloric, they look at it like, do activity, caloric deficit. Well, let's take it one step further. What if you kept your calories at maintenance? Okay, whatever the fuck they may be. I hate talking like this, but for shit's sake example, and you trained to stimulate your metabolism, and you used cardio to stimulate your metabolism the right way, and over a 24-hour period, your body was essentially anabolic, but with a faster metabolism. Would it really matter how many calories you cut? Everybody, if they did the same thing, the same exact scenario, everybody that did that, their bodies would be different. They would lose different amounts of fucking fat. They would lose, different amounts of weight off the scale, different amounts of water. They would be different. So, now let's play devil's advocate. Let's say you reduced your calories by 500 calories. You drop 500 calories a day, and you're going to see some people that drop down very quickly. You're going to see other people that do not. Okay, let's say you don't really train that hard. You don't use cardio to stimulate your metabolism. You just cut the fucking calories. Some people are going to fucking lose weight very fast. Some people are not. So what are my thoughts? My thoughts are there's no fucking one way to do it, period. I do think there's as Rich Piano would say, the best scenario, the best case scenario. I do believe there's a best case scenario. And that best case scenario is doing cardio to stimulate your metabolism, training to build muscle and stimulate metabolism, not just for a pump, not fucking around in the gym, but with a purpose, with a specific purpose, and at the same time controlling your macros, not calories. Okay, because let's say you just go by macros. If you decide to cut 500 calories and you hit your protein needs and you hit your fat needs, you're cutting all 500 calories from carbohydrates. What the fuck do you think that's going to do to your body? You are going to slow your metabolism at a very fucking fast rate, more than likely. You're going to have what they call metabolic adaptation or metabolic damage, and your fucking fat loss is going to stop. You're going to hit that plateau. So you got to understand there's so much fucking more to it than like calories. And I'm going to actually start doing some of these videos towards understanding this more, because someone actually just literally a biochemical engineer just contacted me and made a video about how fats are not fats. Every fat is not just a fat. Something like that. Anyways, the bottom line is how different foods will react with your body different ways, efficiently burn more fat than other foods, stuff like that. That's actual science that these fucking wingnut calorie in, calorie out motherfuckers they won't even be able to refute this. So we're going to do some stuff with that soon. And for me, I'll fucking cut aggressively. I mean, right now, because I stayed really lean, I don't have to cut aggressively for the show that I'm doing in about 4 months from now. I can cut gradually. But if I had 60 pounds to lose, I may take the same amount of time or because I have so much to lose, I'd do it in a shorter period of time to suffer less in a shorter period of time. So I think they both have their fucking place, but it boils down to your genetics and what you can handle and how your body reacts. So, I would say try both ways. It says, why do you maintenance calories change so fast in order for you to plateau. I think it's one of your maintenance calories. It's called metabolic adaptation. Your body will adapt very quickly so it doesn't fucking die. Like, your body doesn't give a shit about the way you look. Your body doesn't give a shit about fucking what you want. Your body gives a shit about surviving. It wants to live. That's its only fucking purpose. It doesn't know that you want to get fucking abs to check the fucking chick down the street. It has no idea about that. It says, I'm going to live or I'm going to die. It has those fucking two things, and it's fucking constantly going back and forth between both. And its main objective is to live. So everything that happens to your body is survival. Everything. And I've explained this before in videos. When you start looking at your body from the survival aspect, you can really start to understand how to change your body and change it quickly. That's how I did it. BioStrengthTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biostrength.com is a blog. It's the aggressive cutting or non-aggressive cutting bicep, and we're out.